to get some thoughts out of my head before the like All-Star break ends and the game just begin, which is happening tonight, by the way, with Grizzlies and uh, someone, I believe. Grizzlies and someone versus the Warriors and the Lakers. So yeah, let's talk about Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal for a second. I don't know why, but I wanted to talk about these two guys. They're very like I love these two, man. I just love these two. Honestly, honestly, I absolutely love Russell Westbrook and what he has done in his career. Like honestly, I love him so much. He's been the best player in his team for many times. He's a nine-time All-Star. Yeah, nine. And I hope he makes it 10 one day. I hope somehow he makes it 10 one day. I just love him so much. He's an MVP that season, man. Damn. I love him. But currently he can't get his shot up. His free throw percentages are down. His usage is down. Like literally, like this year, he started 3 times. In which team has Russ started 3 times in 52 games, man? Very sad. I think that they disrespected him a lot in the Lakers. A lot. Like, they should have chilled. Let's go over this guy's careers to see what happened. First of all, the Thunder. KD and Russ. What a duo. KD left the team, and Russ just straight up owned the team. He was the owner of the team for a while. He was great at it. He loved it. It was amazing. And like literally in the playoffs he played good too. He didn't play that bad in the playoffs. This became a big problem in the later parts of his career. That's why I'm mentioning it. The playoff change of Russ, it became bad, man. Yeah, but in 2016-2017 season, he literally averaged 37 points in the in like the playoffs, which is insane. Also, this guy made the finals. No one remembers this, but this guy was in the finals against the Warriors. It's pretty insane. The Heat, sorry, not the Warriors. Why would it be the Warriors? Whatever. And then he went to the Rockets, which is like a very underrated era, I think. And people are starting to forget this era. It was one season, I'm calling it the era, but he was in the Rockets for a season. I thought that he was really good in the regular season, and I thought that they would actually do something in the playoffs. Like, go up, up. Not in the finals, but like go up, 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 up. I actually really liked their team. He was kind of bad in the playoffs, I'm gonna be honest. Him and Harden just choked. They're both playoff, like, I don't want to call them chokers, but that's the word for not performing nowadays. So yeah, they underperformed in the playoffs, which was very sad for both of them. I really like both of them, man. Yeah, it was such a weird season though. It's forgotten. They're a forgotten pair. And then they went to the Wizards. I'm acting like Harden went to the Wizards. And then Russ went to the Wizards. Very underrated year again. He played great. He like averaged triple doubles some parts of the year. He got so many triple doubles this year. He was a great pair with Bradley Beal. And then they didn't make the playoffs because it's the Wizards. They made the play-ins, they lost the play-ins. Yeah. And I don't think he played that good in that game too. And now it's time for the Lakers. Now this is the stinky part of this guy's career. I'm gonna be very sad when talking about this part. But man, like this is when everything fell off. He did not look the same in the Lakers at all. He did not match the energy there. Sorry. It's not Russ's fault. Let me just put this up front. It was never Russ's fault. I'm never ever gonna blame him for anything. He's doing what the coach says. He's in the team that he is. It's just a play style. I'm supporting this. That's why I think that in the Clippers, he actually has a chance to improve his game. I think he will. He will go back to his Wizard self. Because he's not the main nobody, He's just a little guy scoring next to Paul George, which usually is not a good thing. But as a bench piece, he was good in the Lakers, kinda. Like, what they did in the Lakers was basically, they took him to the bench. Like, they put him in the bench. They took him out the bench. If he started scoring badly, they just put him back in the bench. If he was scoring nicely, they were like, yeah, you can stay in the game. Play a couple more minutes. Yeah, it was horrible. I didn't like that at all. Okay, enough about Russ. I love Russ. Let's go Russ. MIT Russ Westbrook. Yeah, Bradley Beal. Man, I love this guy too. I just need to talk about him. Wizards. His whole life he's been a wizard. I think that these two guys, Dame and like Bradley Beal, they can be compared, even though Dame is a way better player and actually did stuff in the playoffs. By did stuff, I mean like he progressed in the playoffs. He didn't actually win anything or go to the finals at all. But yeah, he's pretty fucking good at what he does. He's a very underrated scorer. I think that if he wasn't in the Wizards for his whole career, he would have had a very different narrative by now. Like a very different narrative. He would be like top 20 in the league, definitely. In people's lists, which I currently don't think he's top 20 in the league, but maybe in 2020, 2021, he was literally one of the best scorers in the league. He was the best scorer statistically in the league. He averaged 31 points that season. There's also 50 playoff games under his name, which is insane. That's insane. By the way, that 31 points right now is this season. It's 23 points, which I'm not surprised. He divided the offense with other players in his team. Since the Wizards are kind of getting better, low key, they're getting better plays. They have Kristaps Porzingis now. He's an amazing 3-point shooter, great off the ball hand. Like he's like a little mini Steph Curry. He's great. He's a big Steph Curry. He's good. If he was in the Celtics, imagine how good the Celtics would be. Just imagine if he somehow got into the Celtics. That's what I'm thinking. He's a certified bag chaser, not in a bad way. He just gets the bag every fucking time. Like he was like the sixth highest paid player in the league at one point. Honestly, if he was a second best player, second best scorer in a team, not a best player, second best scorer in a team, they would set up to win the championship. I think that's how good this guy is. In his prime, at least. In his prime. He's in a very weird state of his career, let me just tell you that. That was it. I love you, Russ. I love you, Beal. You guys are not hearing this, but I'm praying for you guys. Don't worry. I hope you guys make the playoffs more. Bye.